Welcome to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel. Hosts Kimmi and Jeff Nunnally, along with Alexis Franklin, share expert insights to help you launch and grow a successful mobile notary business, no matter what state you are commissioned in. Learn how to become a top-notch loan signing agent and get answers to common notary questions. Explore our all-inclusive $47 monthly training library, plus live weekly online coaching sessions with courses on general notary work, wedding efficient services, remote online notary, ink fingerprinting, apostille, translation services, and I-9 completion. So please remember that Notary Educators LLC is your one-stop shop for notary training. Now sit back and watch Kimmi and crew, and don't forget to subscribe to the Notary Educators with Kimmi YouTube channel for more tips. Take your notary business to new heights.
Hey guys, I am live today. I'm always live, but today I'm actually finishing my breakfast. I said I hope y'all don't mind. I'm going down to Atlanta to do 2 apostilles, and I have some tips for y'all. I treated myself to some Chick-fil-A this morning. I hope that sun is not too bright. So I said, I hope y'all don't mind. We're going to have breakfast together and talk about apostilles, because I have some tips you must know. And we're letting YouTube notify everybody that I'm live. Hey, Annette. How you doing? Yeah, I'm on my way to the Apostille office. I stopped and treated myself to some Chick-fil-A. And I actually got the, hey Crandall, Elise, how y'all doing this morning? The spicy chicken biscuit. I love that thing, but I don't get it that often. But whenever I got to go do a job, I'm kind of like, I might treat myself to something. It might be a frappe and a cheeseburger during the summer when I'm going somewhere. Hey Michael, how you doing? Yes, I'm on my way to the Apostille office, and I have some tips that I must share with you. Let me know, first of all, let me tell you who I am for those of you who may be new. I'm Kimmi, Notary Educators, trainer, owner, mentor, whatever you want to put in there. I do it all, and notary extraordinaire. So anyway, been a notary off and on forever. Started my real business 6 years ago. And I teach now all 50 states. So are you all doing apostilles? Let me know. Yes, Angel. How you doing, Angel? Yes. For each of these jobs, I made $175 per document. I'm going to show y'all in just a second. Let me eat this last piece. Maybe last 2. Hey, Aretha. Lisa, what's going on? So anyway, I didn't want to get honey all over my documents. I'm going to show y'all in just a second. But anyway, let me eat this last bite. And then we're going to get into it. Because you have to know these tips. Anytime somebody paying you $175 for one piece of paper to have it processed, you better know what you're doing. Okay? So let me see. Do I need to move? Let me see. Can I make this a little darker? Hold on. Let me see. Can I make it a little bit darker? Because the sun is so bright out here this morning. Let me see. I didn't want this company to come out and say, what you doing? That's even worse, isn't it? Hold on one second, y'all. I'll just go back to how I was. Oh, that's better. But I'm not in a real parking space. Okay, let's do that. Hopefully nobody comes. All right, let me read your comments right quick, and we're going to get into it because y'all have to know these tips. I don't even have no lipstick on. This is just your girl on her way to Atlanta. Got to get some stuff done. Got to make that money. Good morning, everybody. Melissa says, good morning. Yes, I'm doing apostilles. Michael says, I want to do them, but I don't know how to get my name out there like we would for loan signings. Michael, you got to advertise it. And first of all, don't advertise something you don't know how to do. If you don't know how to do apostilles, you should not be advertising nothing, okay? That's worse. I'm going to close this. Don't advertise you know how to do apostilles and you don't know how to do it. Check out my new apostille course. It's amazing. It's 60% off. Coupon code is WIN, WIN2025. NotaryEducatorsLLC.com. You can get it, okay? Angel says, I'm good. How are you? Making me want to try that sandwich. Girl, yes, it's good. Hey, Lorena, it's spicy. Okay, let me show y'all. So I have 2 documents, okay? This is number 1. And I'm taking it to the apostille office this morning. That's $175 for 1 piece of paper, y'all. And this one here is a power of attorney. So it's actually 1 document, but it's 2 pieces of paper. $175, okay? And I'm going to give you my tips, and you're going to say, Kimmi, why is somebody going to pay you all that money to do 1 document? I had to write these tips down because I want to make sure I didn't forget. So anyway, the number 1 thing, and this is why you got to be a pro when it comes to apostilles. You don't have to be a notary in order to do apostilles. You do not. Let's be clear. But the reason I always recommend that you are a notary, because if you don't know how to do the notarial part, your apostille is going to be rejected. So some people say, well, I want to make $175. I'll just be a courier. I'll just be the go-between person. But if you're not a notary and you don't know the notarial part of it, 9 out of 10 times your document is going to be rejected. Now, this is how. Number 1, you have to check the notary stamp. Even though you're not a notary, so somebody gave me these documents, and I have to check and make sure that their notarization piece is correct, okay? Because that's what they're checking for the apostille. So let me show you. The notary stamped that. I need to make sure that that is stamped correctly. Sometimes notaries don't sign their name the way it is on their stamp, and it will cause a rejection. Okay, this is very important, guys, because somebody paying you almost $200 for 1 piece of paper, it better be right. Okay, ain't no room for error. All right, so that's the first thing. That's why I say you should be a great notary. Anything you do in this industry, it starts with being a great notary. There's no way around that. There's no way around that. To make the money that we talk about, you have to be a great notary. You have to know how to stamp that paper. You need to know what it looks like for that other notary to stamp that paper. People will say, well, that's not important. Focus on your marketing. Focus on this. Focus on that. Making the branding. It all has to match. I match, right? You see my pink? That's my notary business colors. But I also, and I'm branded, but I also know how to stamp that paper. And if you don't know how, you got a problem. Okay? You heard it here first. That's why what I always say, what I teach ain't sexy. See, I ain't out there flashing, driving all the cars. That's tip number 1, okay? Make sure that the notary stamp, the person that stamped the paper, stamped it correctly. Okay, make sure that's number 1. Number 2, make sure they signed the document correctly. So if my name is Kimberly Y. Nunnally on my stamp and at the Secretary of State's office, and I decide I'm going to go and put Kimmi or just put a big old fancy K, Nunnally, that's going to be rejected. Okay, that's going to be rejected. Now, the next point I have here, so that's 2 gems right there. I hope you're taking notes. This is how you make $175, $200 per document with apostilles, okay? This is how. The next one is the date of the document. You have to make sure. I go over all of this in my course. Deep dive in the course, because that's why I'm giving you gems right here. But in order to process it like a pro, you ain't going to just learn everything in a 15-minute video, okay? Whatever. I'm giving you tips, though. So the next one is you got to make sure that date is correct. Don't forget, y'all, the apostille training is actually a part of the mentorship. So you can buy it individually or it's a part of mentorship. Can you believe I did that? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. The same original apostille course I wrote for sale individually is a part of the $47 per month mentorship. Did I say that? All right, y'all, let's go. So anyway, the date of the document. So you need to make sure the date of the document is acceptable according to the state that you're sending it to for apostille. For example, in Texas, the birth certificate cannot be over 5 years old. Okay? So if you got a birth certificate that's 10 years old, that's going to be rejected. I got coffee this morning too. Y'all just showed out. And the reason I'm doing this video live before I go to the Secretary of State office, because the traffic was so bad this morning. Y'all know I live in Atlanta. So I was like, I might as well do my live and then start fighting with this traffic and have my breakfast and just kind of chill out. So I'll tell y'all about my clients in a minute.